Hello everyone, welcome to Dragonfly Engineering's Halloween special. And for this year we've got a true horror, which is crawl space sewer pipe repair in the upside down world under the house of this 100-year-old house. So hope you enjoy. Down we go into the nether regions of the bottom of the house. To fix the sink drain. Already disconnected. That's not good. Let's see if I can get this out of here. It's a rubber boot coupler from old cast iron to less older ABS plastic pipe. See if I can get this off. There we go. That's an old pipe. There you can see where I started to crack the cast iron pipe, 100-year-old pipe. All right, so here is the replacement ABS sewer pipe, which is glued together pieces. So this is the vent that goes out the top that's going to connect to the old steel vent pipe that goes to the roof. And the vent in plumbing systems allows the water to flow down continually without back pressure. So it's kind of just creates a natural waterfall down to the main drain in the bottom of the main drain in the house, basically. So this junction here is going to go to the sink drain. This junction here is going to actually go to the outside for a clean out, which is basically a port that sticks outside of out of the side of the house, and then you can unscrew this cap here and then run a snake to clean out your sink drain that goes to the main sewer connection to the house. And then this portion is just a piece of 2-inch ABS. I've already glued all this together. That will do a 90-degree and then follow the slant under the crawl space of the the sewer drain going to the old cast iron pipe that may still be in reasonably good shape, but maybe not. But under the house, I'm gonna have like probably about a 4 or 5 foot or 1.5 to 2 meter piece of additional 2-inch ABS pipe like this, which will just wedge in here and then be glued with solvent adhesive, or basically sewer pipe adhesive, which melts the ABS plastic and then it chemically welds together. And then on the other end will be a rubber boot with hose clamps that will connect to the 100-year-old cast iron pipe that hopefully still has a few more decades of life in it. So let's do it. Okay, here is the disaster under the sink with a hole going to the outside. And then that is a rubber boot that is going to connect the roof vent to the new sewer stack with some hose clamps that I'm going to add. So let's see if our new assembly fits into the space that we have for it. So I'm kind of hooking around the end of the floor to get this thing down into the right spot. And then here you can see our clean out T-junction is going to poke to the outside world. And then up here, our vent, which is actually neck down to 1.5 inch, connects with that rubber boot up there. And I will hose clamp that in place and then meet you guys again under the house to connect that 90-degree elbow in with the old cast iron that we just talked about. All right. A little tight in here. Can't really get the pipe through the manhole cover inside the house. So I'm going to remove this quality frame, push some of the grating back like so, and then stick this little pipe through the bottom of the house this way. Alright, I'll fix that later. This is where the new clean out pipe connection is located. All right, back down we go. I'm gonna bring that saw with me. Get a Phillips screwdriver just in case, and I'll grab my other screwdriver that is already fallen down in here. And I have a dust mask on, which should help keep the funk out. There we go. All right, we're going back to the mud pit. It was created by a faulty plumbing setup. And this is the easiest way to get under this old beam here. Up there is the new ABS pipe that we just placed under the kitchen. I'm gonna have to probably mitigate any mold or other issues that exist under here now from all this wetness. I don't know how long it's been leaking, but you can probably make out how there's a dip right here. And someone's already replaced the cast iron once, but then I wound up having to tear it all out and putting a new ABS elbow there. But for tonight, I am going to just patch it so we can get through the week. But this will all be taken out and replaced with new smooth walled ABS plastic and more of a proper continual drainage slope than what we have here. Yeah, this is never actually installed correctly. I doubt it sagged, it was just they didn't follow the proper drainage slope. Which I think is like a 1/4 inch or a 1/2 inch per foot. I'm not sure, I'll have to look it up. Some of it is that beam in the middle is an issue. All right, but let's get this patched for tonight. So that being said, I'm just gonna wedge the ABS pipe into our fitting and not glue it, because I'm just gonna come back and change it all again. And then here is the boot, the rubber boot coupler from ABS to old cast iron. And I brought a new one down here, but maybe I can reuse this one temporarily. So let's do it. Basically using the cell phone light and video option here. All right, so. Basically cutting approximately right here. Okay. I'm trying to stay out of the nasty, muddy funk. Slightly cleaner end. And I'll glue this probably this weekend when I replace all of this. But for now, I'll just physically wedge it in. Well, it's not bad. I might have to put a 45 in here, because this is the difference in our heights right now. All right. Now let's go up there. Oh, that's heavy. I think I know why they have the bricks here. More bricks. All right. It's hard to get this one off. There we go. Oh, my ABS pipe is a little too long. I need one more brick, or I could use this whole chunk of pipe as the final prop. Oh, maybe not. big side here as well. So I'm dealing with this in the past. It's gonna be cold out here. It is a little bit. You like this time of the weekend? There we go. Okay. Earthquake proof, definitely. Alright, I need to cut inch and a half off the like 2 inches. So I'll do that now. Alright, where's this all? That was right. This one. Oh, what's the last one? This one. There's the mark. That's that table. No, that's all. Use one of those little lettuce rubber cover. So temporarily you can actually wedge this plastic pipe stuff together, and it's effectively watertight. And then when you got time, you can go back and properly do it and glue everything in. But a lot of times this stuff will just be watertight when you wedge it in, because it's got like locking tapers on the pipe fittings, which pretty much create like a plastic to plastic seal until you jiggle it or knock it, and then it breaks free and leaks everywhere. But this is an emergency repair, so I'm going to wedge it in for tonight. I clamp onto the cast iron pipe here. Then I've got to snake this thing with the garden hose from the new clean out that we're putting in. And then we should be back in business. There we go. Sort of. No. So now we'll slip our coupler over like that, about mid distance, and then screw this thing tight. Probably pinch it and feel. Definitely not a finished professional job, but more of a emergency patch. Oh, a little wonky. I hope I don't have an earthquake between now and the weekend. All right. I think that'll do it for tonight for down here. Let's get out of here. Jeez. This is that solvent-based welding adhesive. So it kind of melts the surface of the plastic chemically. And then when we apply this to the other part, it will melt that part and then have a chemical weld.